and welcome to a wonderful new adventure. Today, we're joining our good friend Tom as he sets off on a very special trip. The sun is shining, the birds are singing, and Tom is bubbling with excitement. Do you know where he's going? He's on his way to his grandma's house. It's not just any house, it's a cozy cottage nestled in a peaceful, green village. The journey there is always so much fun. Tom loves looking out the window, watching the city buildings turn into rolling green hills and tall, leafy trees. The air starts to smell fresher, filled with the sweet scent of flowers and damp earth. He can't wait to see his grandma and give her the biggest hug ever. The bus ride feels like it's taking forever, but finally, Tom spots a familiar winding road and knows he's almost there. He grabs his backpack, his heart thumping with joy. The bus comes to a gentle stop right by a charming little lane. He hops off, waves goodbye to the friendly driver, and takes a deep breath of the fresh country air. He's here! Tom walks down the stone path, his little boots crunching on the gravel. He sees it! His grandma's cottage, with its thatched roof and bright blue door, looks just like a picture from a storybook. And there she is, his grandma, standing at the doorway with the warmest smile you've ever seen. "Tom, my dear boy, you're here!" she exclaims, opening her arms wide. Tom runs into her embrace, feeling safe and so loved. "Grandma!" he shouts, his face beaming with happiness. Inside, the cottage is just as cozy as he remembers. There's a crackling fire in the hearth, comfy armchairs with wear-upon blankets, and the delicious smell of something sweet baking in the oven. It feels like coming home. Tom sets his backpack down and looks around. Everything is filled with love and happy memories. He can't wait to spend the entire weekend here, exploring, playing, and having fun with his favorite person in the world. Grandma has a special twinkle in her eye. She has a surprise planned for Tom, something exciting and delicious. "Are you ready for an adventure in the garden, Tom?" she asks. Tom's eyes light up. "An adventure with Grandma?" "Yes, please!" Grandma leads Tom through the back door and into her magnificent garden. "Wow!" Tom gasps. It's not just a garden, it's a wonderland of colors, smells, and life. There are rows and rows of vibrant plants stretching out under the warm sun. Bees are buzzing happily from flower to flower, and butterflies with painted wings dance in the air. Grandma points to a patch of leafy green tops sticking out of the soil. "Look here, Tom," she says, her voice full of pride. "These are our carrots." She shows him how to gently pull them from the earth. With a little tug, Tom pulls out a bright orange carrot, perfectly crisp and covered in a bit of soil. He can't believe it. He just harvested his very own vegetable. Next, they move to a vine-covered trellis where long, green cucumbers are hiding among the big leaves. They feel cool and smooth to the touch. It's like a treasure hunt, finding the biggest and best ones to pick. Grandma laughs as Tom holds up a particularly large cucumber, almost as big as his arm. "That one will make some excellent pickles," she says. Their garden adventure isn't over yet. Grandma guides Tom to a sunny corner where several berry bushes are growing. The bushes are heavy with ripe, juicy berries, shining like little jewels in the sunlight. There are deep red raspberries and dark, plump blackberries. "Jelly now," Grandma whispers, showing Tom how to pick the berries without squishing them. Tom carefully plucks one raspberry and pops it into his mouth. He exclaims. It's the sweetest, most delicious thing he has ever tasted. It's like a little burst of sunshine. They fill their baskets with the sweet treasures, their fingers getting slightly stained with purple and red juice. They also find some strawberries hiding under their leaves, like little red hearts. The basket gets heavier and heavier, filled with the bounty of the garden. Tom feels so proud. He helped gather all this amazing food. He looks at his grandma, her face glowing with happiness. She tells him that growing your own food is one of life's greatest joys. It connects you to the earth and makes every meal extra special. With their baskets full to the brim, they head back towards the cottage, ready for the next part of their adventure. Back in the warm, sunny kitchen, Grandma helps Tom wash his hands and put on a little apron. It's time to turn their garden harvest into something truly magical. The kitchen table is covered with jars, bowls, and all sorts of interesting tools. First up, the pickles. Grandma shows Tom how to carefully wash the carrots and cucumbers they picked. Then comes the fun part, chopping. With Grandma's careful supervision, Tom learns how to slice the cucumbers into perfect rounds. Plink, plonk, plink. The slices fall into a big glass bowl. They do the same with the carrots, making little orange coins. Grandma then mixes up a special brine. She tells Tom it's a secret family recipe passed down through generations. It has vinegar, water, and a secret blend of spices like dill and peppercorns. The kitchen fills with a tangy, aromatic smell. Tom helps pack the sliced veggies tightly into clean glass jars. He makes pretty patterns with the orange carrots and green cucumbers. Then, Grandma carefully pours the warm brine over the vegetables until the jars are full. She seals them tightly. And now, she says, we'll let the magic happen. In a few days, these will be the crunchiest, most delicious pickles you've ever had. Now for the sweet part of their project, the jam. The sweet smell of the berries fills the kitchen, making Tom's tummy rumble. They gently wash the raspberries, blackberries, and strawberries and put them all into a big, heavy pot. Grandma adds some sugar and a squeeze of lemon juice. The lemon helps the jam set and brings out the bright, fruity flavor, she explains. She places the pot on the stove and turns on the heat. Soon, the berries start to soften and release their colorful juices. The whole kitchen smells like a candy shop. Grandma gives Tom a long wooden spoon and lets him stir the mixture gently. He watches as the berries bubble and cook down, transforming into a thick, glossy jam. It looks like melted rubies. Grandma explains that making jam is a lesson in patience. You have to cook it just right, not too long and not too short. She does a little test by putting a drop of jam on a cold plate. When it wrinkles, it's ready. Carefully, they ladle the hot, shimmering jam into smaller jars. Tom watches, mesmerized. He can't believe they made this themselves, from berries they picked with their own hands. The kitchen is now filled with beautiful, colorful jars, a testament to their hard work and teamwork. The sun begins to set, casting a warm, golden glow over the village. The kitchen is clean, and on the counter sits a beautiful array of colorful jars. There are jars of crunchy pickles with bright carrots and green cucumbers, and jars of glistening berry jam, shining in shades of deep red and purple. Tom stands back and admires their work. He feels a huge sense of accomplishment. He points to each jar, remembering the moment he picked the vegetable or berry that went inside. Grandma gives him a proud hug. "You're a natural, Tom," she says. "You have the heart of a great chef." For dinner, Grandma prepares a special meal to celebrate their successful day. She toasts some fresh bread, and they open a jar of their newly made jam. Tom spreads the warm, sweet jam onto his toast. He takes a big bite. It's absolutely divine. The taste of summer, of sunshine, and of a day spent with his grandma, all in one perfect bite. They also try a pickle from a batch Grandma made last week. It's so crunchy and flavorful. They sit together at the little wooden table, sharing stories and laughing, enjoying the delicious food they made together. As the evening draws to a close, Tom feels a warmth spreading through him that has nothing to do with the fireplace. It's the warmth of love, family, and creating something special with his own two hands. He looks at his grandma, her eyes twinkling in the firelight, and feels so grateful for this perfect day. He learned so much more than just recipes. He learned about patience, about where food comes from, and about the joy of sharing. The jars of pickles and jam aren't just food. They are jars full of happy memories. Later, as Grandma tucks him into bed, the cozy cottage feels like the safest, happiest place on earth. Tom dreams of colorful gardens, sweet berries, and the smiling face of his grandma. The next morning, it's time to go home. Grandma packs a special bag for Tom, filled with a few jars of the pickles and jam they made. To share with your mom and dad, she says with a wink. Tom gives her the biggest, tightest hug. Thank you, Grandma. This was the best weekend ever. He says. He promises to come back soon for another adventure. On the bus ride home, Tom holds the bag of jars carefully. He can't wait to share his creations and tell everyone about his amazing time at Grandma's cottage. And he knows that every time he tastes that sweet jam or crunchy pickle, he will remember this wonderful, magical day. Thank you for joining Tom on his adventure, friends. We hope you had as much fun as we did. Remember to give your loved ones a big hug. See you next time for another story. Bye-bye.